Boom. Just like that, we're live again, guys, for another episode of the weekly win streak. It's your boy TP3 Bets. And what up, bro? Out here once again, man, ready to break down some games for y'all, give y'all some winners, and get y'all on out of here. Bro, how we doing today, my brother?
We're living life. We're full of energy under a winter storm warning in snowy, sleety, freezy Ohio. But we're here for all the green. We want all the green on the slips and on the recaps today. How are you?
Man, we're doing good today, brother. We're just trying to cash some tickets, have some fun while doing it, and watch some hoops today. I mean, there's so many games in the NBA. I wish I could watch a game, pause time, then go watch another, but frankly, it don't work like that. So, we're gonna figure it out and watch a lot of basketball today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anyway, what type of weather are y'all gonna get today? Is it gonna be like snow or what?
Yeah, so it was really weird. So it was like 45 degrees this morning, warmish, and it's through the day. It's been raining all day, and gradually it's starting to get colder and colder, and it's turning into freezing rain. And like literally, I went outside because I had a case of water that I left from when I went grocery shopping, and I had to go back down and get into my car. My whole Jeep is covered in like a sheet of ice.
Could you even open it?
Well, yeah, you can open it. It's not like that deep or that thick, but it's just like driving, I would assume, is probably unsafe.
Okay. Yeah, no, I would assume driving is definitely probably unsafe out there. Hey, well, stay safe, bro, and hopefully you don't lose power or anything like that. That's the last thing we need is bro losing power so he can't cap games. I'm sure he'll still find a way, man. He'll just be using candles and reading books to find stats if he has to at this point. So we'll figure it out.
I'll be in Santa's sleigh, swerve in the corner, whoa.
Hey, that'll get it done too. It's a good thing I just noticed, dude. My computer's at 12%. Luckily, I just plugged in the battery before it died on me. But anyway, guys, it's time, man. Let's talk about these games tonight, bro. We got a nice little slate, NBA and college basketball. Let's get things going here with our first play of the day here in the NBA. I'm going to start out with one I've been talking about all day today, and that would be Mr. Klay Thompson, quarter shot. Klay Thompson going over 14.5 points. Now, I know he doesn't play for the Warriors anymore, but he's going up against them tonight. In 2 matchups against them this season, he's gone for 22 and 29 points, and he hit 7 threes in one of those. His 3 prop over 2.5 minus 140. It's Vegas telling you they know he's going to hit a bunch of threes in this game. They want you to pay the tax to call it out. But Thompson, if you look at their lineup right now, man, it's a skeleton crew. No Gafford, no Lively, no Washington, no Doncic because he doesn't play on the team anymore. And they're missing somebody else I can't think of either. Thompson's taken 14 to 17 shots in their last 3 games. He's going to be chucking shots up tonight and making them. Give me Klay Thompson to go over 14.5 points.
I love it. Huge revenge spot. And guys, if you missed it, we go live on Instagram, and we were live and we were talking about, if you really like that play and you were into his 3-point line, there's nothing wrong with a little sprinkle on 4, 5, 6 threes. I think Klay is going to fire today, and I definitely think he's going to score more than 15 points. T, that is sharp like a machete.
Let's go.
Love it. What other action do you have in the NBA? What other action you got? I know you got more action for us.
Man, I got another pick for y'all. We're going to go to the Sacramento. Actually, you know what? First, let's talk about a lean I got here before I give you all another official pick. Guys, if you're in here right now, comment in the chat. Let us know what plays y'all are looking at tonight in the NBA. I know there's a ton of games. We'd love to talk about them and break them down for y'all, but we're going to go to the Lakers game where we got Luka Doncic. Y'all see my shirt. Look, I think his points total tonight is a total trap set at 24.5. I'm not personally going to bet the under, but I could only take the under here. He's clearly going to be on a minutes restriction. They said 30 minutes. I mean, Bro called it out on the other stream we were on. I mean, the guy has an Achilles injury, or what was it, an ankle injury or something? Like, he literally couldn't run. He's going to be out of shape. His legs are going to suffer. He's not going to be able to shoot. He's still figuring out how to play with LeBron and Austin Reeves. Like, there's so many moving parts here for Luka. There's a reason why he scored 11 points in the last game, and they're throwing this number out here for you. They want you to take the over in this game. I don't think he's going to touch it again. Usually Luka's points props like 29 to 32.5 points, somewhere in between there. And the fact it's this low tells you, man, it's a total trap. I would say the under on Luka tonight. What say you?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I fell for it. We talked about it. LeBron's my favorite player in the NBA. I'm a Cleveland guy. Luka's my second favorite player in the NBA. So it's a dream come true. Super, super excited to wager on him, and I got cooked last game. Yeah, you're totally right, man. Been out 2 months with a calf injury. I just don't expect him to be able to shoulder that full MVP caliber load, that he was carrying in Dallas. I would look maybe Austin Reeves and his PRA. That may or may not be a play that we have over on SoBet in that game. But I totally agree with you, man. I don't think Luka. I think we need more time for Luka to not only integrate in the offense, but just to get healthy and to get back into shape.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. I think it's going to take him a couple games, a little bit of time to get all that ready. But once he does, he's going to be a beast, man. But just got to wait for it, guys. I would wait till post All-Star break to look for Luka. Maybe the Lakers' first game out of the All-Star break might be time to go ahead and jump in on some Doncic props. But
facts.
We have one more I want to talk about here before we get into the other plays, guys. Tyrese Maxey over 29.5 points. Oh, Tyrese Maxey now upgraded to questionable on Wednesday. Interesting. I hope nobody has a 76ers spread ticket here because that shit's going to go way down, especially if Maxey doesn't play. So, look, this is what I was looking at here. He might not play. Wow, that's actually crazy. So his line was at 29.5. Now it's at 27.5, and it's projected to 30. So something's up here. Maxey might be injured. Maxey last night scored 5 points. He made one basket last night, and he looked absolutely awful. Before that, he had 39, 27, 31, 33, 34, 42, 30, 43, 31. That was his first game besides one other game of not even hitting 30-plus points, and he scored 5 points. And now he's upgraded to questionable. I think Maxey might be hurt, bro, to be honest with you. So it's a good thing we didn't fire on that one. The reason why I didn't was because the total of this game is like 209. Am I really betting an over a player to score 30-plus points in a game with that low of a total? It's like some old school NBA shit there. Like you could score 26 and they still win the game and score 90 points. Like, I'll pass on that.
I agree. And, dude, I just checked. That game is off FanDuel and it's off DraftKings.
Yeah. They definitely took it down. Well, his point when we were on before we got on the last stream, he was still sitting at 29.5 points, and now he's at 27.5. He's clearly hurt, and somebody found something out because they nuked that down. I mean, he's probably not going to play at this point.
Wow. So what? They're playing Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
I wonder. It was +3. I wonder what we're going to see this at. I almost like the under, anyways, dude. Brooklyn, like. I don't care what the number is, 209. We've seen multiple games where Brooklyn and their opponent go under 100.
Look, here's what I'm going to say. This is don't let me scare anybody out of an under because, I mean, Brooklyn is a dead nuts under team. But just from my experience, when you have games like this where there's players out, one reason, I will say it's on the road, so it doesn't scare me as much. But I hate taking unders in games like this because what happens is that the other team just turns into just a 3-point chuck team. You know what I mean? Like they just chuck a shit ton of threes because they don't have their players in there. So you're basically betting on either them hitting threes or them not hitting threes. Like when Cade Cunningham was out for the Pistons, I was on the Pistons. I was like, look, everyone was messaging me. They were like, bro, we're fucked. The Sixers got Embiid back. Cade Cunningham's in there. I was like, look, boys, let's let it ride here. The Pistons have 3-point shooters and they shoot a ton of threes, and that's exactly what they did. They hit like 22 threes. You know what I mean? It's 3-point variance. If the threes fall, they might win the game, might go over. If the threes miss, it shit ain't even be close to anything. And honestly, the Sixers could probably hit 23s and still not even hit the over in this game because it's probably all the shots they're going to hit. But here's a little trend for y'all. Road favorites on a 4+ game losing streak have, in their last 50 times it's happened, are 34, 14, and 2 against the spread. That's good for 72%. That's Philadelphia tonight. Maxey now questionable, probably chopped.
Yeah. Wow. The NBA.
Yeah. I mean, if Maxey's getting downgraded this late, he's not playing. I've seen this too many times. Well, it says the spread went up to Philly -3.5, which is cap. This thing is tripping for sure.
Sean, you're a legend for tuning in, sending me the screenshot. We love that. We fucking love that. I'm getting text messages. People shoot me screenshots locked in. They're watching the show. They're loving it. We're worldwide here. But no, 100%, man. I think we're starting to really hone in on what the NBA and what Vegas is trying to do. They're trying to be sneaky, and it's not going to work. No, it's not.
We got
guys,
smarter.
The only NBA play that I got for you guys is it's a hometown thing. It's a hometown skedaddle. But I got DeAndre Hunter over 14.5 points for this reason. He played 23 minutes in his debut with the Cavs, and he had 12 points. I think he's going to get much more minutes. They're playing against Toronto that doesn't necessarily play a lot of defense. Also, what it comes down to here is he's hit this in 28 of 38. Okay, he didn't hit it last game with his first game getting acclimated to the team, but he had 12 points. I think we're going to get a couple more baskets. Okay, 14.5 for DeAndre Hunter. I got it at plus money. It was plus 100 when I got it this morning. It's now minus 120 on DraftKings. Okay, so I really like that play. I really like DeAndre Hunter over 14.5 points.
Hey, that's your boy, bro. If I told bro, man, if he was in Atlanta, I would give him my DeAndre Hunter Hawks jersey I have. I never want to see that fucking thing again. So I would definitely let bro have that one if I still had it here, but I don't. Let's see. My last play play for y'all tonight in the NBA. I don't have anything college basketball today. I have 2 max plays in the NBA. I have 6 total plays today, 4 player props, a side, and a total today. I'm going to go to the Sacramento Kings versus the New Orleans Pelicans. We got a total at 238. That tells me one thing. Vegas thinks this game's going to go over. Well, I like Domantas Sabonis to go over his points, rebounds, and assists line in this game. Currently, Sabonis sits lined at 40.5. He just had 45 PRA against the Pelicans on Saturday. And DeMar DeRozan went off for 42 points the last game. I think that DeMar DeRozan is going to get shut down in this game. He played like shit last game against the Pelicans. They're clearly not a good matchup for him. On the flip side of things, the Pelicans are terrible against centers. They're giving up the 5th most points and the most rebounds in the league to opposing centers. Yves Missi has a 0.000% chance of doing anything against Sabonis in this game. You know what we call this, bro? A Sabonis masterclass is inbound right here of how you ball out on teams. Sabonis, last game before the All-Star break, I believe. He's pissed off he didn't make it. Give me Sabonis to ball out tonight. He's going to take over.
Yeah. I mean, I love Sabonis. I love watching him play, and I could not argue against that play at all. I can't argue against that play at all. Pelicans, like I said in the other stream, they got eaten alive by Jalen Williams and Hartenstein last game against the Thunder. And we're going to see more of the same. T, we'll go ahead and pivot. Guys, if you don't lock in those plays, you're just missing out on money. TP3 is the NBA savant, the sharpest of the sharp in the NBA. As we pivot to college hoops, I got a play. We're going to talk to you about a game that is on everybody's watch list that's coming on soon. And then we'll give you another play. First play, we're going to go. These are 2 huge spreads. If you don't like it, I understand. But there's a lot of games with a lot of parity that people are excited to watch. And I'm more or less off those games today. Okay? We're going to go to Duke, minus 22.5. The line has since moved to 23.5. I'm okay with that. I think this is a 25, 30-point win. Okay? Here's the deal. Duke is 10-6 as 10-plus point favorites. And this is a absolutely atrocious travel spot for Cal. Cal, obviously, is on the West Coast. Duke is in North Carolina, if you didn't know, for all the geography people that struggle out here. They've done this trip once to North Carolina already to play the Tar Heels. And they got beat by 26 points. 26 points. That's that same Tar Heels team that just got dog-walked by Duke and lost by 17, and it wasn't 17 points close. This was a dog-walking the whole game. I think Duke is going to dominate. Cal is 285th in effective field goal percentage defense. Cal is also 268th in 2-point defense, 285th in 3-point defense, and Duke is 19th and 34th in the same respective categories offensively. Okay, so Duke is just going to dominate this game. I think they're going to be pissed off after getting beat by Clemson. They're going to come out, hair on fire, and show what they're made of. And if you look, they haven't lost much this year, but if you look after their losses, the next game, they shut people down on defense. They ball out. Travis, I'll get you a king of the court at the end for who I took. But I really like Duke minus 22.5. T, what do you think about this St. John's versus Villanova game? Everybody is on it. Everybody seems to be conflicted. What do you got to say?
I think this St. John's is, dude, I mean, that defense is for real, bro. I mean, it is like what they've been doing on defense, bro, is insane, to be honest with you. Like, I don't see how anybody can hey, let's go. We got people over here on Twitter watching you. Let's go, bro. Having a good day today, man. I think St. John's defense, though, is insane. I mean, they took 22 turnovers at UConn and embarrassed them. I mean, outside of like the first 10 minutes of that game, St. John's throttled them completely. I think St. John's too good of a team. Their half-court offense is always going to be like, you know what I mean? Like their offense is always going to like look ugly, but you got guys like Richmond who can just get a bucket when you need it. You got Ejiofor, the big man in the middle. Like I think St. John's the real deal. And honestly, if they didn't blow that lead against Baylor, might be a top 5 team in all of college basketball right now. I don't see how anybody can go against St. John's. I can only take St. John's here.
Yeah, I'm off this game. I'll tell you that, 100% off it. But if I had to take a play, I'd take St. John's. I have not seen a defense like this in college basketball in a long time. And when you have a perfect blend of leadership, scheme, and player type to fit that scheme, it's a dangerous combination. Pitino loves to trap. He loves to play trapping zones, full court pressure. St. John's has length everywhere, defensive prowess everywhere, skill, strength everywhere. It's just a perfect melody and a perfect marriage. Fact of the matter is, I think St. John's is due for a loss. And it's so hard to get up for these games over and over and over again. Go on the road in a back-to-back after beating UConn on the road. I just think that's tough to ask for in the Big East towards the end of the season. So I would lay off this game. It's going to be a great game to watch. I would just lay off of it. Unless you are dead set on a side, I would lay off of it. That's what I did. But
yeah, I think it's St. John's or pass, so to be honest with you.
Facts. We pivot to my last play of the day, and then we're going to ask T for his king of the court, and I'll give you mine. The last play of the day is New Mexico minus 15.5. I'm going to tell you a little story about a small little gym under the ground in New Mexico called The Pit. And this place is a raucous environment to play in, one of the toughest places to play in all of basketball for elevation. The air, it's super thin air. It's not like Denver where you're like up hella high, but super thin air, and teams have a trouble playing to pace. What it comes down to is Wyoming is awful. They are fucking awful. They want to play slow. They're 328th in adjusted tempo. New Mexico is 4th. So then you say, okay, well, they just got to slow it down. They got to control the ball. No turnovers, right? Yeah, not so fast. They are 323rd in turnovers committed, while New Mexico is 70th in turnovers created. Lastly, Wyoming fouls more than almost any team in basketball. 299th in fouls committed per game. New Mexico gets to the free throw line a ton. They attack the basket. They drive the lane. Almost all of their points come from the paint. I see this being an absolute blowout. Listen, New Mexico already went and beat Wyoming by, I think, 13 at Wyoming. Here is the thing that just clearly makes me want to hammer this. Like opponents, Wyoming just played Boise State, and they lost by 41. New Mexico just played Boise State, and they won by 22. Okay? This is going to be a fucking blowout. Wyoming's garbage. New Mexico at the Pit, late night, minus 15.5.
Man, last year they called me Mr. Mountain West because I only bet on Mountain West games and we cash consistently. I like it, man. The Pit is real, bro. The Pit is real. These Mountain West home teams typically seem to smash these Mountain West road teams in big games in the conference. So I like where your head's at there, bro. I think that should be an easy cash for you, my boy.
Thank you, brother. Hopefully it is.
Let's do a little king of the court action here.
Yeah.
Who's your pick since you already had one?
Yeah, so this is a high-risk play. I alluded to it earlier. I'm going to go back to it right now. I'm taking my king of the court is Austin Reeves. Over 29.5 PRA. I get it. My king of the court is Austin Reeves. Over 29.5 PRA. I think Luke is going to get – Luke might not play. Gabe Vincent's out. DFS is out. That's Dorian Finney-Smith, by the way. Cam Reddish is out. Dalton Neck is getting affiliated or associated with the team because he got traded and then he came back. He just, not last game, but the game before against Indiana, I understand LeBron and Luka didn't play, but he had 59 PRA. This guy has become a focal point of the offense. He's gone over 29.5 in 5 of his last 5. I don't see any reason why against a team like the Utah Jazz that is undersized on the perimeter and plays zero defense on the perimeter, why can't AR go off for fucking 35? I think he can cook today. And no one is going to be betting Austin Reeves for this prop. I tell you that. So when I win, I'm making a cool hard milli. And I'm moving to an island, and I'm renaming it, calling it Bro Island here.
I'm rooting for Bro, man, to make a mill tonight with Austin Reeves king of the court.
What do you got?
I'll go a little more chalky. I mean, I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will be the most picked player tonight. So, therefore, I'm going to go – I would say Anthony Edwards. This game does have blowout potential because Anthony Edwards has gone for over 40 points in like 5 out of his last 7 games. So, let's go with – it's PRA, right?
Correct.
I mean, let's go with Sabonis. Why not?
I love that. I
already laid out how he is the best matchup of any player in the league tonight. Maxi's probably out. Anthony Edwards probably going to be a blowout. Everybody and their mom's going to take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Brunson's not a bad look either because he played like shit last night. But, yeah, I mean, Maxi's out and Embiid's out. The Cavs game's going to be a blowout. Thunder game's going to be a blowout. LeBron's probably going to be in a blowout.
Only other person I could talk you into that's chalky is Jokic. Jokic has been absolutely crushing it. Portland's garbage.
Donovan Clingan's not going to check Jokic for 30 whatever minutes he plays. Yeah, let's go with Sabonis, man. Sabonis is a good buy low player. You can easily go off tonight.
Yeah. Oh, is that Donnie?
Yep.
Donnie boy. Yeah. Fuck West Virginia, man. Listen, this might be the one that gets us canceled, but I gotta say it. How in the ever-loving fuck is the home team only gonna get 7 free throws? The away team gets 17 free throws. Listen, we're gonna give this game away to a bunch of kids that can't even stick it in on campus. They're not allowed to stick it in on campus. These motherfuckers, these pre-coming soaking fucking BYU Cougars. What are we talking about? Garbage. I got fucked. All right, that's my fucking rage moment of the week.
Dude, I thought Bro was only going to be positive for the next 14 days.
I tried. It didn't. Well, you see how well it's working for me.
Maybe you should practice soaking, bro. It'll make you a happier man.
Maybe. Any females in here, raise your hand if you'd like to soak with Bro. We're going to do soaking sessions.
No. No, I'm putting Bro on mute for the rest of the show. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, guys, just ignore what Bro just said. But at the same time, females, his socials are what up, bro. So if you want to slide in those DMs, they're always open. But look, guys, tonight we're going to get some money. I have 2 max plays over on SoBet. Use promo code CP3, promo code Bro. Click the link in our bios to join and get all our plays tonight. We're going to win for y'all once again tonight. I can feel the vibes at an all-time high, even though Bro, for whatever reason, is big into soaking these days. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's all we got, Bro. Any last words that's unrelated to soaking and BYU in West Virginia?
No words unrelated to that. Many words related to that, though. Many. No. Guys, let's have a great day. Unbelievable. That beat took my soul out of me. But, guys, today's going to be a great day. And we're just going to keep it rolling. Don't forget, 5 p.m. Instagram. Follow at TP3 on Instagram. Follow at What a Bro on Instagram. 5 p.m. We allow you guys to come live with us and give away free plays. So you can come live, give us locks over there at 5 p.m. It's a blast. And then you hang out with us here on the weekly win streak at 5:30 every day. Baby T, I love you, brother. Another great day. What do you got for the people before we get out of here?